It's your host, Butterfly T, and we are live at SOB in Manhattan with Squeeze, Jamrock Magazine. We have the infamous Kymani Marley tonight and Black Barbie. How you doing, Kymani?
Infamous, eh? All right, man. I have a nice vibes. I don't know. Anytime Squeeze set it up, it's nice.
Okay, so Kymani, tell us what brought you here tonight. I know you have a book that's called Dear Daddy. Can you give us a little bit of insight on your book?
Well, first of all, I went about writing a book for my fans and my friends to really get a better understanding of me, you know what I mean, and why it is that my music is of such, and why is it sometimes, you know what I mean, what some people would call aggression could be of such. So yeah, my book is just telling my story from then till now, because I think that a lot of people hear the Marley last name and automatically assume something, and therefore, they point a finger and say, well, how can you say that when you've never been there? So my thing is to show them that, yes, I have been there. And I can relate to both sides of the kind, you know what I mean? So.
Okay, it's been alleged that your book is causing some conflict or some rift among family members and also the author. Would you like to elaborate on that a little bit?
Well, as far as family is concerned, there's no problems going on with the family. The family was received the book way before the book even released, right? And my only riff with the author was that, being that it was my book, I wanted to make some edits in the book, a line here, a line there. Him take it upon himself and say, well, him no want to do that, because that is where the controversial, stuff is. We had our disagreement. I told him that I would not support the book. So he went and put those subtitles on the book that the Marley family apparently doesn't want us to read, which is bullshit.
So is that disagreement settled? Is that disagreement settled right now?
Yeah, as far as me and him is concerned, yeah, because he had to come around to that, so we have a set of book printing now that won't have that subtitle on the front of it. So, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. And what's the review been getting on the book so far, your feedback?
Feedback has been great, you know what I mean, because after all, my story, I feel as though is a unique one, and it's a story that I think needed to be told, you know what I mean, whether this was something that was ordained. Well, we know that nothing happened unless it's meant to happen, you know what I mean? So this was something that was needed for me, because for me it was like therapy, you know what I mean? I'm a person that's more internal, you know what I mean? I would prefer to take on your problem than to give you mine. So being that I don't go to people and speak about my issues and my problems, this book was a release point. And after I wrote the book and went back and read the book for myself, even though it was my story, that also got me emotional again, because there were some things brought up that I thought was buried, but obviously it wasn't buried. So I needed to get that out, you know what I mean? So now that out, I feel much lighter and can carry on.
So what can we expect from you besides the book?
More music, more movie, and more madness.
Okay, how about a Shatters Part 2?
I don't know. Them still a try, but you know what I mean? We have to move past that now.
Okay, so can you give us a little intro for Dancehall 360?
Dancehall 360, well, this is Kymani Marley speaking to you. You don't know. Hear them beat them chest, me said up, he must see them. Watch them run them out. Okay, gunshots and make we park them. Fool, you think you're bad, well then come on, start the war then. You beat that terror more dangerous than Ben Laden.
There you have it, live at SOB for Jamrock Magazine, Rip the Runway, with your host Butterfly Tia and Black Barbie, alongside Mr. Kymani Marley.
Yes, yeah. You don't know we're here at SOBs with Kymani Marley, but I want to get to your music right now. Yeah. What you have coming out?
Working on a new album, which would be hopefully it would be a double album. But you'll only pay for one, and it's titled Evolution of a Revolution. Now for me, the music for me is always about growth, you know what I mean? What I did at 10 years old, I can't do at 15. What I did at 15, I can't do at 20. You know what I mean? So as we mature, the music have to mature and speak about different things in life, you know what I mean? So that is what the evolution part of it is about, which will be more acoustic driven, more music that feeds the soul more than music where you jump up and dance. It's just music for you really sit back and meditate, you know what I mean? And then we have the revolution side right now, which is the follow-up of radio, which is the more urban, in the street, in the face kind of attitude and approach.
So would we call that the pop reggae? Because they're saying that your style of music is pop reggae, so is it really pop reggae?
I won't say it's pop reggae, because, you know what I mean, I'm always from the soul and the heart, you know what I mean? So if the production dictate a different meaning to where I'm coming from, then that's at them, you know what I mean? But it have many different variations of style. We leave no stone unturned.
Okay, I like that. So you hear it here. We're here at SOB's with Squeeze, Rock the Runway, and we done have our interview with Kymani Marley, a legend. Big up yourself. Not legend in the making. You are a legend. Come on, shut up. We can't wait to see his performance, so just keep it locked. All right.